Welcome to Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader and I hope you're doing well, my beloved. We missed our May reading. I deeply apologize. I hope this makes up for it. This is your mid-June reading and I will be uploading for July and Aquarius. Is this your first time here? I love having you. Please consider subscribing, and if you are returning Aquarius, I appreciate your support for the channel and for me. The center of your reading for mid-month June is that of the Six of Cups. The energy I get from this is you are missing something. You're missing how things used to be. You're missing a relationship. You're missing, it's like you're missing like a father-like figure or an authority-like figure. So some of you, it does feel work-related. Perhaps you were working with an individual that had like a father-like figure, or even had that energy to where they gave good advice. They were like a mentor. I feel like that either they're no longer around and you miss them, or you miss how your relationship used to be. Perhaps your mentorship relationship has changed. Perhaps you have graduated to where now you're a mentor, but it does feel like that you are missing it. And I expand it with that, with the King of Spades. And the King of Spades is that of the Emperor, which is why I'm getting that energy. The Emperor is an Aries energy. You can see the horns here. So perhaps it is a fire sign, and more specifically an Aries that you are dealing with, or someone who just has that energy. And remember, this is not a male or a female, because women can have masculine attributes. So keep that in mind too. So you're not like, who could that be? It could be the woman that you've been working with. It could be that mom that had the daddy-like energy too, to where you are missing it. And you've been reminiscing a lot about how things used to be. So that is the center of your reading. And it looks like this energy is going to be following you for a little bit, because the Emperor is a major arcana, and that energy lasts a little bit longer for us. Now we're going to go into your moon energy. This is where your emotions are. This is also where spirit is working on your behalf. And I have that of the Six of Pentacles. So the overall energy that I'm getting here, Aquarius, is, I feel like that we're paying more bills than what we're actually getting in as far as money. No. I'm hearing that you're not being depleted, but it's like, all of a sudden, all these bills are coming up. Perhaps, you had a dentist bill and you have cavities, and now you got to pay for that, and you have to pay for a root canal, and now you have to, it's also the time to get your car maintenanced, right? It's also the beginning of the month. So now rent and mortgage is due, and now tuition is due. It feels like all of those things are happening for you. But the good news is when this energy happens, I feel like you have enough. I don't feel like that you are lacking. There's no one here that is lacking. You see how that is even working in spirit for the ones who are even here needing help, right? There is no lack. So it's almost like the circle of life sort of thing. We also see the scales here to where it's going to be balanced. So don't fret, don't worry about that. You are going to get word. Here is our messenger here, the Knight of Swords. He brings the messages. He brings the ideas. He brings new opportunities as well. So Spirit is working on this for you. I feel like it isn't going to be like the stroke of ideas, but it's going to be something that's going to kind of land in your lap, and that's going to help you in your new adventure. This is also in your moon energy. We have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is the baby steps of that new passionate beginning, right? And I feel like not so much as a beginning, it's like you've already gotten this opportunity and now you're starting to get information about it. So what is that passionate thing that now you're a bit more focused? You're a bit more open-minded to it. If you don't feel it yet, I feel like towards the end of June, I'm doing this because I can almost taste it, right? Towards the end of June, July, you're going to start feeling this energy and this enthusiasm, this excitement. It's also one of management. So perhaps some of you, this is work related as well. Now, if we continue in this energy, this is what we can also expect in your sun energy. And I have that of the Nine of Swords, And I also have that, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And the reason why I want these together is because I'm feeling like you're feeling a little bit blocked, and really without reason. Both of these are energies of self-infliction. You're making a decision to ignore what's happening, right? You see how she has the blindfold around her. And I feel like, Aquarius, now isn't the time to put on that blindfold and not really pay attention to the facts that are coming to you, right? Perhaps you're in this job and you're kind of seeing the writing on the wall, but here's your mentor here and you're like, I'm stuck on how things used to be. I'm just waiting for how it used to be to return. Aquarius, it's not going to return. There's no reason for you to sit up here and keep thinking like, man, what should I do? I should be loyal to this energy, to this family member, to this father-like energy, to this boss, to the emperor. At the end of the day, Aquarius, you are faithful to you. You are loyal to you. You don't put anyone above your energy. But this is the good news, because this is what I'm seeing here, right? Here's the Jack of Hearts. And typically in this particular corner, this is what I pick up on subconsciously for you Aquarians, right? And this is about the things we continue to think about, we bring into fruition. This is also the corner of manifestation, right? And sometimes we manifest things without even realizing it because we are worrying. Spirit loves us so very much that the more you focus on something here and here, Spirit's like, oh, they must want that. So be careful where you are putting this energy, this blockage. If you make a decision to ignore the signs that are coming in front of you, guess what? You won't see them. But if you open your mind and your heart and your spirit and you ask for the truth, it will be shown to you, and it will show up in your sun energy, because, by the way, everything shows up in the light. Speaking of, when I expanded on this, I got that of the Ace of Diamonds, and this represents the world. Here is a new cycle. We are going to, it is necessary. I'm hearing the message like this is what you needed to hear to push you out of this, to push you out of where your loyalty lies, and it lies with you. It is time to start this new cycle, and both of these came out at the same time. There is no coincidence that we have another circular cycle sort of energy, and that is that of the sun. This new cycle is going to focus on you, Aquarius. It's going to start lighting up your path for you, showing up in your ego energy. And then we have that of the King of Wands. We have the page that's starting in your moon energy, so it just makes sense that we have the King of Wands that's showing up in your immediate, in your sun energy, in your ego. So we can expect this energy, and this doesn't feel like a person, this feels like you. This feels like this new fire that you're going to have in your gut and in your soul to push you forward for the things that you are passionate about, for things that brings you to your authentic self. It's one of my favorite words, because that's really where I want everyone to be, because it is the best, most peaceful feeling is when you're able to be authentic to you. If we continue in this energy, my dear Aquarius, this is what we can expect in your immediate present. And we have that of the Ace of Pentacles. Do you see this story, right? This is an opportunity that is coming your way in all things tangible. Health, work, money. This opportunity is going to show up in your immediate present. And I'm seeing this in July and August, right? So a lot of the groundwork is happening between now and the end of June. All I'm hearing is keep your eyes, ears, and mouth open. I don't know. That's all I'm hearing. Keep your mouth open. I see. Thank you. It's about speaking your truth, right? Say what you need. We're not getting back here, Aquarius. That's what I'm hearing. You can't live your present based on the past thinking it's going to be like that again. It doesn't matter, because here we are, we're starting a new cycle. We have that Leo sort of energy there as well. So we have a lot of fire energy here with this new opportunity that's coming our way. And by golly, when I expanded on that with my illumination deck, we have the Three of Hearts. And I don't have to tell you what that means. It's a celebration, right? It's going to be a celebration of this new opportunity that is coming your way, that's going to be presented to you. So whether it's in the form of more money, raise, new job, new house, right? Or even, and some of you, it's not a new house. It's more of a different perspective, right? This opportunity isn't always new. Sometimes it's just a new perspective of where you are. And I feel like for some of you, that's what's going to happen. You just have to change your mindset. And this is going to feel like, this house I've been in for the past 10 years, all of a sudden my perspective makes this looks like the best place ever. And for the past 5 years, I've been miserable here. And now all of a sudden, my place is the stuff, right? And then to end your beautiful, delightful reading with that of the Justice energy. This is how it was supposed to be, my dear Aquarius. This also represents that of Libra, so perhaps you're dealing with some Libra energy. And Libra is all about, and justice really, is all about balancing, the truth versus the untruths. Seeing what typically isn't seen, right? And you need that justice. You need to be told and seen the truth. I absolutely love this energy for you. Listen, I hope this made sense. I hope it rounds out your June. And be on the lookout for my July reading. I absolutely adore you.